Here's a story that nobody else is going to talk about, but I think the lesson here is important, and it's actually really interesting. So Alex Leo says, I did a dive today into why West Virginia is so rapidly outpacing other states in their vaccine distribution, and it turns out one reason is they did not sign the agreement with CVS and Walgreens that 49 other states did. For one thing, West Virginia has been charting its own path to vaccine distribution. All 49 other states signed on with the federal program partnering with CVS and Walgreens to vaccinate long-term care and assisted living facilities, but those chain stores are less common in West Virginia, so the state instead took charge of delivering its vaccine supply to 250 pharmacies, most of them small independent stores. This is amazing. This is amazing. So West Virginia is by far doing the best with vaccination in the country, in the entire country. It's a relatively small state. It's a very right-wing state. But they're kicking everybody's ass when it comes to vaccination. And that's the reason why. Every other state signed a deal with Walgreens and CVS where it was basically like, you guys are going to go vaccinate people in nursing homes and older folks. So here, we'll sign the deal with you and you go do it. Jim Justice, the governor of West Virginia, was like, we don't have that many CVS's and Walgreens here, so no, step aside, son. We're going to take care of it. The state government is going to take care of it. We're going to get those vaccines out to the small pharmacies, and we're going to actively aid in vaccinating. Well, now they're kicking everybody's ass. So what does this show you? What does this show you? This shows you that sometimes fishing this stuff out to the private market, to corporations, contracting out to them, sometimes that doesn't work better. Sometimes it actually works worse. And all it took was the political will to actually do some shit on your own. For a state government to actually take action and be aggressive and be fast and be competent. And when the state government dedicated itself to that, you have a small state, a relatively poor state, and a very right-wing state that is kicking everybody's ass because of how they decided to distribute their vaccine. It says a lot, man. Don't ever tell me that, government can't do anything right. Sometimes government does stuff better. They just need to have the will to do it. You know? That's it. You have to have the will, and then you have to have the competence, and you have to work smart and work fast. Leadership is really important, and this is an instance where there was leadership. Sure, I don't agree with Jim Justice on a million things. On this, they did a good job. The state government of West Virginia did a superb job. So, and listen, yes, there's a lot to say now. CVS and Walgreens, they're fucking up. The leadership isn't nearly strong enough. The leadership isn't nearly good enough. And I'm sure that there was some sort of terrible situation where they're getting paid too much to do it as they're fucking up. And the state governments did not take matters into their own hands. And this is the result. They thought, just fish it out to the corporations, and look at what happened. So we need to start believing that government can do things again and be proactive and be competent and be intelligent and actually work on shit. Like, do the work, for fuck's sake. Do the fucking work. It's an incredible story. And I hope everybody's learning their lesson, and I hope everybody can rededicate to this idea that perhaps government can work if we make it work, and if we put in the time and put in the effort and we're intelligent about it, and if we're competent.